everyone, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I share with you how I made this amazingly delicious pineapple delight cake using a boxed cake mix. So if you're interested, please keep watching. So for this easy dessert, we're going to start with one white or yellow boxed cake mix, half a cup of butter, 4 eggs, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and 1 can of crushed pineapple, not drained. And we just start folding in all the ingredients together. And this smells so amazing already. I can't wait to try it. Look at that. Now I have here my baking tray. I don't normally like to use aluminum, but I decided to do it this way. This is my first time doing this recipe, and oh my goodness, it just smells so awesome, my friends. It really does. Let's get all this nice and even in the pan. And into a 350-degree oven it goes for 30 to 35 minutes. Time to check the center of the cake to make sure that it is fully cooked. And yes, it is, my friends. So now we take it out and set it aside to cool. So while the cake is cooling, we're going to take a tub of whipped topping, and we're just going to make the frosting with this. So just make sure that it is nice and at room temperature, and we're just going to place it all into the bowl. And to the whipped topping, we're going to add 1 package of vanilla instant pudding and another can of crushed pineapple undrained. And we're just going to start mixing it all in together. I got this recipe from, I think it's Mrs. Brown's Kitchen. I saw it online and I was like, you know what, I gotta give it a try. I love pineapple, I love whipped topping. I mean, yeah, what's not to like, right? So we're just continue to mix here. And now that it's all nice and incorporated, we're just gonna put it in the refrigerator while our cake keeps on cooling, and yeah, we'll be back. Alrighty, friends, so I had the cake cooling. First I got it to room temperature, and then I placed it in the refrigerator so it would cool off quicker, because according to Mrs. Brown, who I saw the recipe from and had to try, she says it has to be completely chilled before you ice it. Here is that icing that we also made before. Oh my goodness, guys. All right, let's try this. Let's just lay it on thick here because yeah, yummy. You see all the bits and pieces of the pineapple? Oh my goodness. I love pineapple. I do love pineapple. All right, let's get some more on the side over here. Nice thick layer of this whipped icing. Technically not icing, but y'all know what I mean. I'm almost tempted to garnish it with some coconut flakes, but no, we're just gonna leave it as a pineapple delight, which is the name of this cake frosting. Yum yum yum. All right, guys, now we have to give this little cake a taste test. So let's just cut right here, raw heel, and see how this looks. Ooh, look at that. Oh. Alrighty, my friends, that is a ginormous piece for me. But look how yummy that looks. Can you see that? Look at that. All right, let's try this puppy out. I can't wait to get into this. Let me see. Whoa. Whoa, this is delightful, my friends. Oh my goodness. If you haven't had the chance to try this cake, then definitely give it a try. This is, and that whipped topping frosting, oh my goodness, it's just the layers. It's so delicious. So my friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below letting me know if you're going to try this one, because it is so yummy and it's cool and it's refreshing and perfect for summer, which is right around the corner. And if you haven't already done so, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. And if y'all know who Mrs. Brown is, tag her. Maybe she'll like my version as well. Anywho, with that being said, I thank you for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in, and blessings to you all. Now back to this cake. P.S. my friends, this cake is dangerous. That piece was entirely too large for me, but I couldn't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. So definitely cut yourself a smaller piece.